Now, this footage was taken on Sunday. It shows Armenian-backed troops firing on Azeri positions. Fighting began a day earlier in the long-disputed region of Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan announced a ceasefire on Sunday, but Armenia says there have been more attacks. Hikmat Hajiev is the spokesman for Azerbaijan's foreign ministry. He joins us now on the line from Baku. Just walk me through, sir, what you think is going on right now, today, on this new front line.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Good to see you.
What is going on that front line?
Yeah, Azerbaijani Minister of Defense yesterday declared that Azerbaijan on a unilateral manner and with a peaceful intentions declares unilateral truce and to suspend all military operations and also to stop countermeasures against the provocations of Armenia. But unfortunately, since yesterday, Armenian side also engaged in heavily bombarding Azerbaijani positions and using heavy artillery and also other weapons. And Armenian side mainly targeting civilian population who are densely populated behind the contact line area of Azerbaijani armed forces. And in such situation, Azerbaijani armed forces are compelled to take all precautionary measures to guarantee security of Azerbaijani civilians.
Okay, if you want to uphold the ceasefire, why are your forces therefore returning fire?
Actually, Azerbaijani armed forces, first of all, are operating in the sovereign territories of the Republic of Azerbaijan, and these territories are occupied by the Armenian armed forces, and we have illegal presence of Armenian armed forces in the sovereign territory of another country. Azerbaijan repeatedly informed in the international community that illegal presence of Armenian armed forces in the occupied territories of Azerbaijan is a single source of instability. It also undermines regional peace and security.
Okay, so this statement of a ceasefire, just to interrupt you for a second, sir, this stated ceasefire therefore means absolutely nothing, because if you're saying we're on ceasefire, but you're also saying, well, we have to fight back, the ceasefire is worthless.
Actually, ceasefire is a relative process. We have in more than 20 years, we have a ceasefire regime, and ceasefire was always a relative. Unfortunately, Armenian side tried to accept or impose a ceasefire regime as a fait accompli situation. Not at all. But in such a situation, yesterday, in a goodwill manner, Azerbaijani armed forces declared that in a unilaterally we are holding all countermeasures. But Armenian side still attacking. They're attacking Azerbaijani civilians. By the way, I'm repeating myself. They're densely populated behind the contact line area. From Armenian side of the contact line area, simply no civilians. And in such a circumstances, Azerbaijani armed forces are compelled to take all necessary precautionary measures to guarantee security of Azerbaijani civilians, while also to deter Armenia from further acts of aggression and provocations. Therefore, all responsibility lies on the Republic of Armenia for taking such kind of provocative steps.
But surely some of the undertakings lie with you as well, sir, because when Mr. Aliyev talks about a great victory, there hasn't been a great victory there.
And actually, simply, it's a victory in a way that we stopped the provocations of Armenian armed forces. Their single target was Azerbaijani civilians. And you know what? We currently have 3 civilians have been killed and 10 more severely injured. And there is also serious damage inflicted up into public and private property. In such a situation, Azerbaijani armed forces acted in a very professional manner to defend Azerbaijani civilians and also providing countermeasures against the Armenian armed forces. And they also liberated a couple of the Heights and one village from the Armenian occupation.
Okay, dealing with the reality of what's happening today, sir, I don't particularly want to go through a post-mortem of what has or hasn't worked over the past 20 years since the initial peace deal back in '94. Why not agree with the people that you're fighting, give them an undertaking to go back to the former positions? And when I say former positions, I mean the line that was occupied by respective sides 3 days ago, not 2 days ago.
Actually, first of all, you should ask this question to other party. Other party is the armed forces of the Republic of Yerevan, of the Republic of Armenia, and official Yerevan. And the first question is for them: what hell are the armed forces are doing in the territories of another sovereign country? And they should withdraw back from all occupied territories of Azerbaijan, but also demanded from by the United Nations Security Council resolutions. Even So at the current situation, demonstrating goodwill, Azerbaijan said that we are ready to, and we actually declared officially that we can suspend unilaterally all military action. But other side still attacking the positions of Azerbaijani armed forces, and they are using artillery, mortar guns, and other heavy weapons, and particularly they are attacking Azerbaijani civilians. Under such circumstances, Azerbaijani armed forces will be obliged to take all necessary measures to guarantee security of Azerbaijani nationals. But if you turn back to the core of the issue, such kind of provocation and escalation may continue.
Okay, Mr. Hajiev, thank you so much for joining us here on the News Hour. Okay.